Hello, Do Gang. We are back with more multi-battle. Yesterday I said I might do tower singles, but I'm not happy with that team yet. Oh, we don't have the team here yet. So I figured let's do some of this, and then maybe we'll do some Ruby Tower later. Steal some Pokemon. Or maybe I should do like steal a Pokemon from Ruby, do a round of multi, steal a Pokemon from Ruby, do a round of multi. Because chasing Latios can get really obnoxious, but I don't think I want to constantly change what we're doing on streak or on stream. Firestorm, you got 120 with my team. Did you use like exactly my doubles team, or did you use basically the multi team? Because not this. Because these two are basically the same, except that I have Explosion on Metagross instead of Brick Break. And then I have a Latios, but the Latios has Protect on the doubles team, and I don't have Latias. Oh, it's Latias. We're gonna reset. You got to 120. Your main losses are to bulky mons like Reggie, Snorlax, Blissey, especially with double team. Yeah, those are really dangerous. Regice especially is a big issue. Using the exact multi-team? You don't like Explosion much? You prefer Brick Break? Alright. There's Latios. There's definitely some advantages to running Brick Break. This streak would be crazy different if you weren't allowed to reset. Yeah, well, I would just not give Calm Mind to Latias. Or I would make it a different team. But like for these two Pokemon, I would just give Waterfall instead of Calm Mind, like I have on the Latios. And then it's not that different. And I'd still considered giving Waterfall to Latias anyway. In part, so you wouldn't have to reset. Uh-oh. Oh, a Cloyster? That's rare. So the Cloyster doesn't have an ice move. It is Suicune 2, basically. Dive, Toxic, Protect, Double Team. The Walrein could also not have an ice move, but I'm going to switch here. It could be the Quick Claw, Surf, Circled Fissure set. There's the double team. So now Cloyster will protect next turn. There's an Ice Beam. Latios will try to kill Cloyster. Cloyster will protect. We will Brick Break. Wait, Cloyster didn't protect? What? I thought I was guaranteed there. Yes, exactly, Firestorm. That is the reason why I have those. Oh, it's Curse. That means Earthquake. Hello, Plumpy Bird. Yeah, being able to one-shot Rhydon and Golem, super nice. Because they're quite dangerous. And then the Calm Mind in case of double teamer, so you don't need to hit as many moves. Thunderbolt should kill unless focus banned, but then it doesn't matter which move I click. Okay, didn't click Thunderbolt. Thanks, AI. Quag. Also lives on 1. Yeah, good luck with your curse. Imagine he went for Waterfall and it was Water Absorb. Yeah, extra Waterfall damage on Regirock isn't bad either. Can help get some kills. But in doubles, I generally prefer having Protect because it's so good. I can't stay in here. That Starmie might kill my Salamence. It might get one shot as well. It has to be no bulk. Otherwise... Okay, we did get the roll. Otherwise, Latios would have attacked Flygon because it never sees a kill on bulky. Clear body, okay. So now it's going to be Ice Beam into the Flygon. Does have Bright Powder. That means Gardevoir doesn't have Bright Powder. Definitely needed a crit to one-shot Flygon with an Ice Beam. Ooh, Scizor. Oh no. Oh, that's actually... oh, I have Brick Break, wait. I'll Brick Break Scizor, and next turn I'll kill Gardevoir with Earthquake, hopefully. Never mind. Latios is gonna kill. That's gonna be some big damage from Magical Leaf. Counter, okay. Well, we didn't deal that much damage. It's fine if we go down here. Hello, Macho Brace. Haven't seen you in a while. Have you been busy? Counter again. That's fine. I haven't started building my next doubles team yet, but I want something that doesn't lose the turn 1 quick claw explosion, so we might have Metagross in the lead on the next team. Oh, it's Doreen. Legendaries only. Well, T-Tar and Dragonite as well. You got a new job and wedding planning. That does sound like you're very busy. There's the D-Knight and the Zapdos. You're hoping to get back into it? How are the runs getting on? Well, we got some pretty good runs in the last month. Or two, I guess. Let's see. I think I'm switching. Because I don't want to get paralyzed on Salamence here. And Salamence doesn't really do much. I had a really good double streak with Dugong that we lost. Was it 2 weeks ago? And I had a pretty good Palace run as well. Nowhere near as long, but it's Palace. This is why we switched. I'm gonna Earthquake the Raikou. They might both Thunder Wave the Latios here because Latios is faster. Okay, if it's not Bright Powder or he went for double team, then that Raikou's very dead. Okay, he did go for double team. I think that guarantees it's Thunder. And maybe there's a second one with double team. But it might be Bright Powder double team here. Okay, we miss, of course. We're just gonna try again. Psychic also missed. Rain Dance, yeah, it's Thunder. Thunder Wave, now Latios paralyzed. Please hit. Nope. Thunder into Metagross would be unfortunate here. More double team. Okay, it's not that likely to boost at lower HP. Thunderbolt into Latios, that's good at least. Finally hit, okay. That could have been a problem. I mean, he probably wouldn't beat Latias anyway. But still. Okay, I don't think Metagross can kill this. So I'm just gonna protect. And let Latios kill this. Except we got paralyzed. Still fine. We're also stalling Rain, which there could be a Suicune in the back. Ouch. Lives on 1 HP. Fully paralyzed again. Well, we know who Zapdos is going to target this turn. Please kill it. It's gonna be so awkward. Okay. Last mon. Registeel. Aerial Ace, okay, that should be an easy win from here. Paralyzed again, doesn't matter. Alright. We beat the first legendary trainer of the day. Ended with a useless crit. Black belt. Maybe we get to do some aerial lacing. Hariyama Blaziken. Okay, Hariyama could be fake out. So I think I will target the Blaziken. Latios probably also targets Blaziken. I mean, if we eliminate one side immediately, that looks pretty good. Of course, it could be not a fighting type in the back. There's no fake out. Cradily, okay, that's definitely not a fighting type. Rock slide. Not sure if Ice Beam kills here on the Cradily. I'm just gonna kill Hariyama, I think. Don't care too much about Cradily. Okay, I'm not alone. This might kill. It did not. Heracross. Right, we focus the Heracross. Does that kill or did she just... Yeah, okay, it's bulky Heracross and Latios didn't see the kill. That's fine. Kill the demon bug? Yes, mission accomplished. I think that's Jeremy set free. It is Jeremy. Okay, we're targeting the Heracross here. Again. Oh, I guess it wasn't lead Heracross last time, but... Okay, Psychic into Heracross. Heracross 3 is the one with Bright Powder, so we really want to make sure we Aerial Ace it. And a Glalie. Rock Slide again. I think I'll target the Glalie because I definitely don't want Glalie to Ice Beam. Okay, Latios also went for Glalie. Was quite likely. But then we just get redirected into the Hariyama. And Salamence should be easy. There we go. So chat, what have you guys been up to in the frontier? Or shiny hunting, or whatever you're up to? Fisherman. Oh, we have Thunderbolt. Hopefully we don't get hit by too many Oko moves. Okay, that's looking like an easy Earthquake. Did not see a kill on Tentacruel with Psychic because it's so bulky. Ultima Weapon, you've been looking at Pokemon hacks you've never played before, but you're looking at some. Alright, I hope you find something you'll enjoy. Plumpy Bird, you just updated your team from level 85 to 87 for better calcs. What's your team? Yeah, depending on the level, there's some rounding, which is why I also have a level 87 team. This could be double Ice Beam. I guess I'll switch. Starmie's dead. Surf. Maybe it's Fish or Wishcash. Skarmory, Swampert, Latias. Going to 87 lets you have a good HP number on Skarmory for leftovers. Fair enough. More leftovers recovery is very nice. Alright, last battle of this set. That's Black Belt Raoul. Steelix Fortress. Speaking of Quick Claw Explosion. Fortress could counter me, but I'm just gonna Earthquake. Alright, we didn't double target Steelix. Last time we didn't double target Steelix, it went for the slow explosion. Turn 1. And then the next turn we got Horn Drilled. I think. That's the one I've written down here on the notes. Okay, didn't go for explosion. There's counter, uh-oh. This could be even worse now. Oh no, we didn't actually die. Never mind. It also means Steelix is not going to explode this turn. Because it sees a kill. Fortress down. Metagross, very nice. It's the black belt with only steel types. Does he have a Skarmory as well? Or an Aggron? Scizor? Skarmory. Oh, it's Curse Skarmory. He saw the kill, so went for Fly. This Skarmory has quite a good set. Fly, Curse, Toxic Rest. I've used basically the same set, except I was using Aerial Ace. Not on this save file though. And we have passed 250. Latias lead? No. Latias lead again. Latias lead again. This guy really wants me to have Latias lead next to me, but I don't. And the reason we don't want Latias lead is because if the AI doesn't see a kill and you're high HP, well, it is high HP, it's very likely to start boosting and the Latias is Calm Mind. Which is really good, but on turn 1 we really want to deal some damage so we can kill stuff quickly. There we go. So yeah, we needed to deal some damage immediately. And then if Latios dies, which doesn't happen that often, Latios dies, Latios comes in, sets up some Calm Minds, or Pokemon are already low, so Latios will see the kill. Or she sets up some Calm Minds, so she becomes very bulky and it's difficult to kill. And it's also really good into double team spammers. Raymond, I think that's a Thunder Wave guy. Firestorm, you're surprised Tower allows you to reset multi-lineups? Yeah, well, it's like... It's so... It's almost unplayable if you don't have a record mix with how bad some of the teammates are. But I am interested in doing a no resets streak at some point without record mix. But that would not nearly be as long of a streak. Okay, so this has to be a Starmie with Thunder Wave. Do I just click Earthquake or do I switch to Metagross? I think I'm just gonna Earthquake. Okay, that's not ideal. I was hoping for a Thunderbolt into the Starmie. And hopefully the Thunder Wave goes into Latios and not into Salamence. Of course it goes into Salamence. Well, it's likely to be Thunder Wave into Latios this turn, which is fine. Okay, we will not be able to kill Gyarados with Earthquake. Hopefully we're not paralyzed. Nice. Lives on 1 HP because of the Intimidate. I'm switching. Latios will kill. No, don't. Well, it doesn't matter. Would have been paralyzed anyway. But that's really dumb, going for a Waterfall against a static Pokemon. But the AI loves doing that. Keep getting burnt by Magmar. Okay, that's Swimmer Elaine. That's set 4. That means Quick Claw, Ice Beam, and Ludicolo is double team. Don't care about Ludicolo, so I'm just gonna protect here. I was hoping for a Thunderbolt into Slowbro. I really hope Latios doesn't Psychic the Ludicolo again. Although it won't even see a kill, I think. Well, maybe. That's better. But there could be a Quick Claw crit Ice Beam next turn. I don't care about Ludicolo, but my partner does. Yeah, I think my partner just hates double team Ludicolo. No Quick Claw, very nice. Ah, slacking, of course. Had to be a Pokemon immune to Shadow Ball. Well, the rain is up. Flamethrower is not going to do a lot to Metagross. Rain boost is boosted Waterfall. That did nothing. Still went for Flamethrower. I think it's time to switch. And lock into Air Lace. Ludicolo doing a whole lot of nothing? Yeah, that's basically what Ludicolo 3 and 4 do. And any double team spammer really. Which is why I love having them as elite Pokemon in doubles. Because it's basically a 2v1. That's gonna be Ice Beam. Metagross should live. Okay, that was pretty close. Sees the kill on Metagross. Oh, and he just died. Plumpy Bird double team is one of those moves where if you have the answer, it's trivial to beat, but if you don't, it can wipe you. Yeah, definitely. It's either super chill or it's super stressful. Okay, Rena, that's set 1. Oh, that's Hypnosis on the Gardevoir. I'm just gonna Earthquake. Neither of these should have an Ice move. Of course, Hypnosis into Salamence would be a bit unfortunate here. Max speed Metagross keeps outspeeding enemy Latias. Why are Frontier Mons so slow? Yeah, that's exactly why I run max speed Metagross. There's only one set for both Latias and Latios that are faster. They changed it in Gen 4. They gave a lot more speed from what I've heard. But yeah, for some reason they didn't really like giving speed to fast Pokemon. Or at least not all of them. And to be fair, bulky Latias are dangerous. And they still outspeed a lot of Pokemon. Arcanine, do we have Intimidate? No? Okay, that's really nice. We just KO both of them with Earthquake. Yeah, the fast Pokemon usually don't have a plus speed nature. Like, Jolteon 4 has plus speed. And then the next Pokemon is like Kangaskhan with base 95. Well, there's a Gengar with Timid, but he doesn't have max speed investment. So he's only barely faster than neutral nature. Experts are dangerous. Uh-oh. Well, yeah, I would say this is this falls under dangerous. I would love to protect and bait 2 moves, but I don't think I can, so I'm gonna switch. Like, it could be Blizzard. And it's not guaranteed Latios will attack Salamence. Oh, it's very likely. Okay, did attack Salamence. Uh-oh. Freeze number 1. Freeze number 2. Okay. That was scary. Lefties Regice. It's Curse Counter. Oh. I'm gonna kill the Latios first, I think. No, why don't you just attack the Latios once? I mean, usually I want you to deal some damage to Regice, but not this time. Although I guess, like, I'm afraid of counter. Oh, uh-oh. That just kills me, doesn't it? Oh, no. But that does. Oh, I should have protected, I guess. This is really bad. I might kill with Brick Break. Not really ideal to lock into Brick Break. I could go Earthquake and hope I hit the other Pokemon really hard. But yeah, I think I'll try to kill. If I don't kill, at least Latios should see a kill next turn. Alakazam, okay, great. We're locked into Brick Break against Alakazam. At least the Regice is dead. Okay, we're locked into Brick Break against T-Tar. That's better. Please don't Bright Powder or like Quick Claw Ice Beam. Okay, T-Tar dies if it's not Bright Powder. Or I guess Focus Band counter? I know there's a counter set, it probably has Focus Band. Okay. Even if this is Ice Punch Sam, it is Ice Punch Sam. We have a very good chance of beating this. But it could just crit the Ladies multiple times. And it could be Bright Powder. Or, well, it's Bright Powder or Focus Band. Focus Band dies to Sand, so that should be fine. It's Bright Powder. Oh no, not like this. Please, just hit. Okay. Now Latias should also see a kill. Oh! Payback. That's what you get for dodging. You get the 10% in return. Never worried. Never worried. It's gonna be a Psychic. I mean, we could run into almost the same team. I don't know which legendary trio this Psychic has. Okay. Both of those could have an Ice move. They don't need to. I will switch here. That did nothing. Back to normal Pokemon, thank God, yeah. Attack miss, was that Mega Kick? Okay, this is kind of nice because I think should always kill Hypno after a double target. From the Latios. Thank you for the good luck, Special Reptile. Alakazam is back. We will Shadow Ball Alakazam. Ice Beam into Doll. Sees a kill next turn. Ice Punch into Latios. Also sees a kill next turn. But Sam is dead. And a Metagross. That's fine. Whew. It's a lot better than the last battle. Maybe write this down. The last battle. I didn't start keeping track until last stream. So I don't have that many written down. Well, I only have one written down. It's battle 4. I think 256. Another expert. Hopefully not as much of a demon as the last one. Ampharos Houndoom. Okay. That's definitely not as much of a demon. But who knows? Could be Bright Powder plus Focus Band. Okay, it's not Focus Band. Critical hit Waterfall? Oh, but into Gengar. Didn't really achieve anything with that crit. Good morning to you, Riley. We're just doing some multi-battle. Member for 3 months. Thank you. Ah, Registeel. Just in case of Bright Powder, I'm gonna go switch here. Although, if I land the Earthquake, it probably doesn't really matter. Yeah, I was thinking maybe it's bad if it's Curse, and it is Curse, of course. But we should still be fine. We have too much damage. Especially if we crit. Seeking Horn Drill team when? No plans. Oh, we just double crit that. You deserve that, Registeel. You deserve getting crit. That's the weakness of setting up. Sailor Peter. This could be any set. They don't need to have ice moves. There's a Blizzard Golduck as well. That might be kind of bad. Guess I'll switch. If I switch into Sheer Cold, it would be really bad. Because there's going to be a lot of ice moves on this trainer, probably. Light Screen. Guess it's a good thing I switched because we have Brick Break. Hello, Timothy. Oh my god, Latios, what are you doing? Waterfall into Light Screen, Golduck? Are you serious? Oh no. Oh, Latios, you threw so hard. Why have you done this to me? Sheer Cold. Bro, I don't care about this Golduck anymore. Kill the Walrein. Right, Earthquake. Okay, T-Bolt into Walrein, that's good. And with this Earthquake damage, Feraligatr will be in kill range. We did not need a crit. This might be bad if it goes for the wrong move again. I don't think it sees a kill with Waterfall. Alligator down. I'm gonna write this one down as Latios froze. With how little damage it took, I was thinking that might be a Oko set. But with 3 Pokemon left, that wasn't gonna be a problem, even if it hit me. Alright, streak still alive. despite Latios' best efforts. Nice. Instant Latios lead. How did the shiny hunting go last night? Did anyone get any shinies after I left? It was a collector, right? Wasn't paying attention. Yes, it was a collector, so any starter set. So ice move on at least one of these is fairly likely. Valley, you finished your Pokedex in Ultra Sun, but nothing else really happened. Just some encounters and chilling. Alright. Congrats on completing your Pokedex. Rain Dance for Alligator. Rain boosted water moves could be a little bit dangerous. But Ice Beam means only Surf on Blastoise. It could be Counter. So Earthquake could be kind of risky. I think I'll Shadow Ball the Feraligatr slot. Remember, you have to watch back Riley's VOD to stay up to date on the inside jokes. Yeah, otherwise you might not know how to mispronounce the next Pokemon. Mirror Coat, okay. Latias gonna see the kill. We will Earthquake. Blastoise also went for Earthquake, because its partner was immune. Paralysis might matter because of Focus Band. Okay, didn't matter. And a Blaziken. Waterfall in rain on Blaziken. I think you're dead, buddy. It is GG's. That's Nico, guaranteed set 4. Duck Trio slacking. Slacking 4 means Ice Beam. Duck Trio should get 1 shot. We're just gonna switch then. We don't want to be locked into Protect. Right on. Okay, that's another waterfall. It's possible right on Quick Claws. It does have Mega Horn and Horn Drill. I think I'll Earthquake then. Okay. I don't know if Flamethrower sees a kill on me. I'm just gonna Brick Break. Okay, we also probably just kill here, so doesn't matter. Yeah. Porygon 2. Bright Powder, Ice Beam, Thunderbolt. We have Aerial Ace in the back. And he's dead. Very nice. Riley, you're heading out. Best of luck. Thank you. I hope you enjoy your weekend as well. Delilah. Could be any set. Could be Fake Out here. I think I'll just Earthquake. No Fake Out. And an Ice Beam into the Shift Tree. It's a very good start. Looking like a battle where we'll just blow through the opponent's team. Does of course have to have a Gengar in the back. Switching in on my Earthquake again. Okay, we're switching so we can have Aerial Ace. It's Shadow Ball, okay? It's not double team. And the AI for this Umbreon is bugged. Well, for its moves, it has Swagger Psych Up, but it can never use Psych or Swagger. So it only has Attract Shadow Ball, which results in mostly spamming Shadow Ball. He always wins. Let's put an end to that, I hope. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I can see why he wins. Leave Toby set free. It is set free. It's a Dragon Dance, Bright Powder, Lapras. That's not the scariest thing. Snorlax is a Quick Claw, Mega Kick, Shadow Ball, and also has the bugged Swagger Psych Up combination. I think we will just Earthquake to deal a lot of damage to everything. Quick Claw, Mega Kick, but it missed. It's a very good start. Especially if we get a crit. Very nice start. Another Houndoom. Alright, ideally we get a Thunderbolt into the Lapras. And that is what we get. Alright. If we don't get Bright Powder, then both of them should die. And a Porygon 2 with Levitate, of course. We'll switch then. And that's Porygon gone. Battle number 5 against Fisherman. Could be some Oko moves here, could be some Quick Claws. Well, there can only be one, but multiple options for who gets the Quick Claw. Octillery! Very cool. I'm going to switch. It's a cosmic power. That means it has bright powder, recover. Remember, time for you to go. Don't forget Galelia's inner focus. Well, I don't have fake out, so it doesn't matter. I can't forget if I want to. Have fun at your anime convention or whatever it was you're going to. Right, we don't get bright powdered. Kingler. Guillotine. Salakberry. That's a crit. Thunderwave, but we don't care. Latios can see the kill on both. Goes for the Kingler, that's ideal. Another Thunderwave. And Octillery goes down. Last, we have a Lantern. Could be Bright Powder. Alright, that one's down as well. Swimmer, so it's guaranteed set 4. Which means there is Ice Beam on this Blastoise. Also means Ice Beam on the Lantern, so I guess I'm gonna protect here. Okay, taking down the Lantern first. I was kind of hoping for Blastoise. But it's fine. Now we switch. A Swampert. I think I'm just gonna Earthquake here. Psychic into Swampert. It is a Mirror Coat Blastoise, so this is good. Didn't click Mirror Coat. But the Swampert did, who also has Mirror Coat, of course. Goodbye, Latios. That's the first time we're seeing Latias this stream. Swampert goes down. Let's hope this time Blastoise clicks Mirror Coat. Nope. Ice beams again. Hopefully no crit. Or freeze. No crit. No freeze. Good. Focus band. No focus band. Ground immune. Nope. Alright, GG. Goodbye, Explode. Last trainer. Interesting psychic type. We'll just click Earthquake here. It is a speed type probably with the Raikou. Between Salamence and Raikou. Hopefully we win. Or psychic crits. Oh, that doesn't even kill. Okay, we did win the speed tie. And there's only one Espeon that lives this Earthquake, I think. And it was not this one. Satu. And Starmie. Okay, we're gonna switch. Probably doesn't really matter at this point. But we're gonna switch anyway. Most Satus can die to this Ice Beam. Gets one shot. And Thunder Wave. Okay. It's a slow Starmie. There we go. Another round completed. $266 wins. I think I forgot to update the round number. We're in round 39. Want to get to 280 today, I think. Latias lead. We're gonna reset the room. Let's see if we get the Latios lead this time. Nope. Try again. I think the longest was 7 resets to get Latios lead. That happened a few streams ago. As far as I can tell, it should be 50-50. Or very close to 50-50. There we go. Black Belt Raoul is back. Bloom Steelix. Uh-oh. This could be Quick Claw Explosion into Bright Powder Bloom. That would be very unfortunate. It's definitely a Psychic or an Ice Beam into the Breloom from Latios. Okay. No miss, no Quick Claw. The Breloom could also have Quick Claw, because it makes Quick Claw Explosion a little less likely. Of course, Skarmory switches in. Immune to Earthquake, really good into Explosion. But also to Skarmory, so we would be in a pretty good spot if Steelix explodes still. Sandstorm, okay, he doesn't have it. I think I'll just Earthquake again. I don't think there can be another ground immune in the back. Firestorm, you finally found a D-Knight that lives Latios Ice Beam. Yeah, I think some of them there's a roll where you don't kill. Breloom and Skarmory, is that guy you? Do you have Demon Heracross? Then maybe. Hello, Felipe. Good morning to you. Nice Steel Wing into Metagross, big damage. Plumpy Bird, you don't have any Heras, but Skarm and Breloom are two of your favorite Pokemon from Gen 1 through 3. They are cool Pokemon. Skarmory is also one of my favorites, and during most of my home playthroughs as a kid, if I didn't have Trico, I would have a Breloom. Unfortunately, Breloom isn't that good in the Frontier. There are so many Pokemon with Lum Berry or Chesto Berry that your Spore just isn't that good. This Karma is really obsessed with Steel Wing into Metagross. Not that I mind. And not that it matters here. At least Skarmory is like one of the best Pokemon in the Frontier to use. Yeah, Breloom does suffer hard from how common the berries are. There are not many items, so almost everything can have a Lum Berry. Yeah, they are also fairly common on the brain teams. Okay, Sailor means any set. Intimidate is a little annoying here. Plus a ground immune, otherwise it would probably still spam Earthquake. Both Gyarados and Machamp can potentially survive a move. I'm gonna switch. Went for the Gyarados. Might be a guaranteed one-shot, might not be. Gyarados is dead. Slowbro. And it's Facade Machamp. It's not a move we see very often. Okay, we double up into the Slowbro. Or we can just crit. And that means Psychic is definitely gonna kill Machamp. Also means we get hit by a boosted Revenge. But that still did nothing because of Intimidate. Medicham last. Another one down. Is it Reese? It is Reese. Okay. Legendaries only. And D-Knight T-Tar. Regirock, Articuno. Okay, we don't like seeing Articuno. It's quite awkward actually. Because if I switch in Metagross, Regirock is probably gonna go for Earthquake. Which we're not gonna like. There are a couple of Articunos with Blizzard. Against which I don't want to click Protect. Because then it just gets some free damage on the Latios. So I think we do go Metagross on this turn. Waterfall into Regirock. Ice Beam. Could be Explosion. Rock Slide. We dodge. Now Articuno probably sees the kill on Latios. And by probably, I think it's guaranteed. Regirock looks like it's gonna die. Well, it actually looks like it's a roll. I think I'll Shadow Ball. Into the Regirock in case it is a roll and we don't get it. Okay, it does go down. And now if a ground immune switches in, at least we deal some damage. Latias, very nice. That is good damage. Latios goes down. We Shadow Ball again. Latias goes for the kill. Shadow Ball gets redirected into Articuno. How about you attack Metagross? Nope. Ooh, we might end up in a 1v1. Oh, okay. That's a lot of damage. Well, because Latias is low HP, Latias should want to attack. Shadow Ball does just enough damage here. Okay, very nice. And Dragonite last. And Ice Beam hits. That's really good. A special Dragonite could have been dangerous there. If the Latias was dead. This Dragonite survives, but it's Latias Ice Beam, so that's weaker. A lot weaker than Latios Ice Beam. I think this is a Parasol Lady, so that means weather moves. Double Fire Lead, easy Earthquake lock-in. Could be Bright Powder Ninetales and Focus Band Houndoom. Actually, I don't know. Probably not, because it has to be Sunny Day. I mean, I'm not sure which sets have Bright Powder for Ninetales. Or which set. Right, 2 down. Wall Rain, that's Blizzard. And a Blastoise. That doesn't have an ice move. That's Rain Dance, Hydro Pump. Blizzard sees a kill. I think I don't really care. And I just Earthquake. If we die, we die. But Latios also decided it hates Wall Rain. Although Walrein did live. Rain Dance. And we dodged Blizzard. And we double dodged Blizzard. Alright. Very nice. Because if... Actually, I don't know how much Blizzard would have done to Latios. I was going to say Walrein would have protected if Salamence died. But if Walrein hit the Latios, maybe it sees the kill next turn. Okay, that's Stella or Shania. Let's forget which one has which quote. It is Shania. That means set 2. So it's Solar Beam on the Porygon. We're gonna have to be careful with the Glalie. Of course, it's Levitate Porygon. Glalie has Icy Wind, which is going to be annoying. Okay, we could have just killed the Glalie, but because the Latios doesn't see a kill on anything, it's a random target, so didn't know. I think Glalie probably goes for Endure this turn. Although I'm not entirely sure how the Endure AI works. I just know at lower HP they want to click Endure. But actually Icy Wind might be higher priority than Endure, I'm not sure. Okay, looks like Icy Wind was higher priority. Oh, never mind. It just went for Explosion. Kind of forgot it would be faster than the Latios. But, I mean, if I thought it was gonna click Endure, then I'm never targeting Glalie anyway. Lapras 2, that's Quick Claw. With Ice Beam. And Mischievous too. Okay. I hate Mischievous because it's so annoying, but Quick Claw Ice Beam, that's a threat. We have to get rid of that first. Calm Mind because Latias doesn't see any kills. As long as you don't get frozen or crit by Ice Beam, that's fine. Surf, okay. We decided to attack Metagross. Ouch, it crits me. Thunderwave, okay, they both. Actually, I don't know what the moves on Mischievous 2 are. I want to say Power Song is free. It probably has an attack. So it might see a kill. Lapras definitely sees a kill. We can't protect because we're paralyzed. Please don't miss your damage roll. Okay, Lapras is dead. Psychic. Double resisted. We still die. We only had 21 HP. But that's fine. Missy is not winning this. Almost gets one shot by Psychic. hiker. That could be dangerous because of quick claw explosion or just explosion in general. Well, there's the potential quick claw explosion. We do have the waterfall to kill. Armaldo's also kind of scary. I should maybe switch here to avoid quick claw explosion, but I also really want to deal damage to Armaldo. But I think I shouldn't be greedy. Protect Armaldo. Into quick claw explosion. Okay, it didn't happen. At least this Armaldo is quite weak. But it is annoying if Latios decides to attack it. Okay, Titar. I hope it's not Registeel again. In the back. Waterfall into Titar. Okay, Titar's going down unless it has Bright Powder. Titar does go down. Hopefully no Omni Boost. Ancient Power into Metagross. But it gets a crit, but no boost. More waterfalls. And with an earthquake, that should be enough. And last is Metagross. I was gonna say, I can't really think of a Pokemon that can beat us, but Bright Powder Metagross is technically possible, because it doesn't really take much damage from Aerial Ace. And it has Ice Punch to one-shot Salamence. But that does not happen. Metagross goes down. And also the double team Registeel, which we faced before with Sand Up. Beauty Dawn, that means Pokemon with Attract. And that could mean Ice Beam Jinx, but it doesn't have to mean Ice Beam Jinx. But I think if it is Ice Beam Jinx, it dies. And I think we should survive Icy Wind from the Kingdra. So I'm thinking of just clicking Earthquake here. Could be kind of bad if it's bulky Lovely Kiss, I guess. I think I'm just gonna go for damage. Psychic into Kingdra. Jinx goes down. I think that was Jinx 1. Kingdra. Goes down. Not sure if the crit mattered. Maybe it was a damage roll. And froze. Okay, we have Earthquake. Victory Bell. We have Psychic. Another round completed. On to round 40. We're halfway to my record in regular doubles, pretty much. We lost that one in round 80. Latias lead. We don't want Latias lead. There we go. Okay, that's Dawn again. Back-to-back Dawn. Oh, but this Ursaring, I think, has Choice Band instead of Attract. It's one of the few Pokemon that doesn't actually have Attract on her team. So Ursaring is really scary. I think Sceptile can maybe live Ice Beam? Or is that... Maybe I'm just thinking of Hidden Power Ice from Zapdos still. Or maybe it's Latias Ice Beam or something. I think I'm gonna Earthquake. Alright, let's see. Sceptile does live on 1 HP. And double teams. Please hit the Earthquake. Please. Okay. In comes Jolteon. Mega Kick into Salamence. Okay, that's not ideal. It's Intimidate and it still almost one-shots me. Now Jolteon is gonna kill me, but Latios is gonna kill Ursaring, so that's fine. I don't think I want to switch in Metagross on Thunderbolt. And last is Walrein. Isn't that the Quick Claw Oko move one? Oh no. If it lands an Oko move on Walrein, or on Metagross, at least Thunderbolt went into Walrein. We should be fine, even if it's Oko move into Metagross. Sheer Cold into Latios. I mean, it could still Quick Claw Oko Metagross next turn. But we're both gonna try to kill Walrein here. I think we're almost guaranteed to win. Thunderwave. Okay. We won. That should be a breeder, which is guaranteed set 4. Sceptile Flareon. Just lock in Earthquake. This Sceptile should die. In comes Lapras 4. That's Spit Lapras. So it's definitely going to be an Ice Beam at the Salamence next turn. But Lapras probably doesn't get to move. Charizard. T-Bolt into Lapras. Air Lace from Charizard. Thunderbolt shouldn't kill. Metagross does die. Could have protected, but doesn't really matter. It's last Pokemon. He could have missed. And I would have killed him this turn. And there we go. I think it was a cool trainer, right? So it can be any set. So it could be Ice Punch, Alakazam. Nidoking is gonna die to Psychic unless Quick Claw, Horn Drill. I could Earthquake to play around Quick Claw, Horn Drill into Latios. But then Alakazam, if it has Ice Punch, it will kill me. And if it's Bright Powder, I might not deal any damage either. I'm feeling Earthquake. Okay, no Quick Claw. Hopefully we can at least hit whatever comes in, if it is Ice Punch Alakazam. Miltank, okay. It did not do a lot of damage. It is Ice Punch Alakazam, of course. Oh, Earthquake. Bright Powder from Alakazam. Don't crit me, please. Miltank might kill me here because of this Bright Powder miss. Don't double Bright Powder. Okay. At least Miltank is in range for Psychic. Golduck. That should be fine. Milk Drink. Should also be fine. I think I'll protect this turn. Okay, going for the Golduck. Shadow Ball into Latios. Adder Pump to Metagross. Golduck down. Brick Break into Miltank. We will win from here. Opponent number 4, Fisherman. Oh, is that Doreen in the second slot? Alright, we can't run into Doreen later then. That is Doreen. Relicanth. You don't see that too often. Although we did see it yesterday. Was it? Maybe it was earlier this week. Probably earlier this week. Okay, Thunderbolt Earthquake. That's really good. Relicanth down. No Bright Powder on Lantern. Wish Cash. Okay, it could be Quick Claw, Ice Beam, Fissure. And Octillery's back. I want to say I don't really care enough. No Quick Claw. Octillery's gonna go down. Does it have Lax Incense? Does it have a chance to dodge? I don't know, they gave a bunch of the weaker mons random Lax Incenses. Don't know if it's for Octillery, maybe it's Lum Berry or something. Future Sight, okay, it's Wish Cash 2, I think. Which is not very good. But it's a very interesting move set. Future Sight, Spark, like all the unique moves that Wish Cash gets. They're on there. But it's really bad. Expert. Could see some Reggies. Isn't Lex Incense just worse Bright Powder? Yes, it is. Team here still waiting for the moment where you get Lex Incense plus Bright Powder Hex on turn 1. Okay, when I said maybe some Reggies, you didn't have to do this, you know? I really want to protect, but I think I have to switch. I've definitely missed both in a single battle, but I don't think I've missed both on a single turn in doubles. Psychic into Regice. Rock Slide. There's a chance Ice Beam goes into Latios. It's Blizzard. Okay, that's part of the reason why you have to go Metagross here. Otherwise, Latios is taking damage for free. Dodge? No. We did at least survive. Does Rock Slide kill Latios? That would be really bad. I would like the Earthquake to deal some damage to Regirock, but I have to deal more damage to this Regice right here. So I think I go Brick Break. Waterfall into Regirock. We dodge Rock Slide. Rock Slide kills. This could be really bad. Okay. I figured it might be able to see a kill with Thunder. And it did. Did we get paralyzed? No. Okay, I'm Earthquaking. Psychic into Regirock. That means Earthquake kills it now. Mischievous. Latias, okay. That's a Shadow Ball into Latias. Nice crit, but we should be fine. Keyword being should. Okay. There we go. Good thing it wasn't like Registeel as well. $278. I'll write that one down. Okay, that's set 4, Nico. Hypno, that's punches. I'm pretty sure. It's mixed attacking Tauros. Paolo's Steel is such an OP type in Gen 3, it resists so many types. Yeah. It is really good. Defensively. Double Edge. Not quite enough to kill itself. There's the Ice Punch. Latios gonna kill Tauros. If we Shadow Ball, we don't kill Hypno, so I might just Earthquake to potentially hit whatever comes in. And then next turn I can Shadow Ball it. Of course, it's a Gyarados. Ice Punch does not kill. This is a bulky Gyarados, who can live Thunderbolt. Not if it crits. And Houndoom last. We'll just Earthquake. Whether it kills Metagross or it kills Latios. Doesn't really matter. Okay, it kills Metagross. Teamy, you've got to appreciate the natural defenses on Gyarados. Oh yeah, I've been a fan of Gyarados' defensive stats for quite a while. And combined with Intimidate, like it can be super bulky. Alright, Swim Rejoice, that's set 4 again. Uh-oh. Walrein 4 back to kill another streak. Thunderbolt into Walrein 4, we like that. It does have Bright Powder, but we need to get rid of it eventually, so might as well do that right now. Walrein 4 is gone. Lapras 4 is back. Ankle Earthquake. That's a crit. Very nice. Now Latios sees the kill with Thunderbolt. Oh, but Glalie lives on 1 HP. Okay. I was kind of hoping we would kill there. It's fine. Double Ice Beam. Latios is dead. I'll just Brick Break Lapras. If Latios kills Lapras, I just get redirected. Hello, Scratch Master. T-Bolt into Lapras. And Glalie goes down. And a Clefable. Focus Band. Could technically beat me. Didn't need the focus band, just lives on 1 HP. Just like Glalie. Oh, Ice Beam, that's a good move. Could freeze on the focus band. No focus band. And there we go. $280 wins. That's enough multi-battle for today. For the most part, it went pretty smooth, but I mean, Regi's lead twice was kind of difficult, and then one battle where Latios almost threw by waterfalling 10% HP light screen Golduck. Timmy just played 2 quick rounds with Manectric again. It really is time for nice nicknames now, as you're starting to get close to your PB. Yeah, that's fair. Need some nicknames. Yeah, I'll go switch to Ruby. We're gonna do, I don't know, maybe just one glitch. Maybe more. Let's see. Oh, what? It's looking pretty old. I don't know if I have anything newer. Nope. I don't really have specific target in mind for today. It's been a while since we've done this. Any nice ideas for a theme that fits Manectric, Gyarados, Metagross, Latios? I don't know. Anyone in chat have any ideas? Is Dusclops on my list? Because Dusclops is the Pokemon I'm most interested in. I think I want to change my team for the Ruby Tower. I just haven't had time yet. Where instead of using a damn Pokemon to not lose to Explosion, I think I'm gonna go with Memento. I already have Memento Latios. Lumpy Bird, you're Idealist. Opposing Gardevoir. Wait, we both have Damp. Imprisoned. Very interesting. Alright, I have to go to the toilet, so I'll be right back. Who's the last mon? Wall rain. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see, Latias, Timid, we got one of those. No longer needed. Don't remember if we got this Kingdra. We did get a Kingdra. Yeah, we have our own Kingdra with Dragon Breath, so we must have. Cacturn. We don't have Ice Beam anymore. I think we're Dragon Claw. Crit Giga Drain. Okay. Cacturn down, at least. Wheezing. I might need a Wheezing for the new version of this team because it's one of the Pokemon that gets Memento. Gonna roar to see what the other Pokemon is. Seeking! Uh-oh. Agility, Horn Drill, Rest, Sleep Talk. This is one hell of a set. Oh wait, can this Wheezing even kill everyone? Should have maybe let that Seeking hit some Horn Drills. Seems kind of unlikely I can lose to this. This is kind of why I want like a triple Memento team. Hello, Jacob. How are you doing? Slush Bomb. You just got here, no losing? No, we're losing on purpose. We're doing the Ruby Tower roamer glitch. Okay, can we stop Thunderbolting the Quagsire? Okay, Fire Blast isn't much better, but we could get burned. Poisoning me with Sludge Bomb would be nice. Nope. There we go. Gardevoir down. Quagsire will slowly go down. Miss Fire Blast doesn't matter. Doesn't kill me, but will die to poison. And then Latios has Memento. Oh no, we lost. How terrible. Oh, I'm so upset. I'm gonna go catch my roamer. Okay, that's very far away. We're gonna keep flying to this position until Latios decides it wants to be near Mauville. And that's right now. If we get very lucky, we'll go to this route. Perfect. You can run into it on the water, but this is much faster encounter rate in the grass. So now we kill the Latios. And then the glitch will activate. It will ask me to send out a new Pokemon, even though the battle should be over. And then it asked me to use the next Pokemon for the opponent? What? And there's the wheezing. And this wheezing can run away just like the roamer does, so if you don't have a Master Ball, you need to mean look this. Or get really lucky with your Ultra Balls or something. Alright, let's see. Does it have a good nature? Mild. Has a Salac Berry. Why does Wheezing have a Salac Berry? Did max special attack, max speed or something? It did have explosion. It could have died against the Gardevoir, but it didn't click it. Oh, I'm not nicknaming this. I don't need to go here. Now I trade it to my Emerald, which I think I still have a bunch of eggs that I can trade. I need a moment to get my emerald ready. What a waste of Master Ball. Oh, it's not that bad. Rejects. Yeah, I have a bunch of Trico eggs. So the reason you would want to catch these Pokemon from the tower is because starting from round 8, they have perfect IVs in every stat. They do have random natures, so you don't always get a good one. Often you won't. However, you can still use them as parents for breeding. Although this Weezing is female. Males are better because you need the female if you want to guarantee or almost guarantee. If you want to have a 50% chance of passing on the nature of the parent, it needs to be from the female with an Everstone. So that's why catching a perfect male is better, because then you can just make your own female with the nature you want. Hello, Sandy. Yes, they can also be shiny, just like an emerald. And that means this way you could get a shiny with perfect IVs. is very cool. And KT found a Latios shiny in this tower. And then I use some black magic. And I reload my save. And now we should be back in the battle tower. Our roamer's still alive. Our master ball still in our bag. And we can do the hunt again. And that's how I hunt some of my perfect Pokemon. Well, all of my perfect Pokemon. Hello, Moon Stereo. Thought you recognized the Dutch accent? Yes. I am Dutch. Okay, we got today's haul, we got a Weezing. Toby. Toby is also Tri-Fleet in Emerald. So the glitch does not work on the lead Pokemon because the roamer will override the lead slot. Wow, that didn't kill. That's kind of crazy. Compared to Emerald, where none of them have any bulk. Swampert. Crit Rock Tomb. Imagine if it dropped 2 stages when it crits. Lives on 1 HP, Ice Beams. Okay, we're dead. That's fine. Hello, Tempest King. Pataya Berry. Last Mon, Machamp. Machamp can survive Psychic, but it's last Mon, so I'm not gonna set up a Calm Mind. How am I on Monday morning? That's a good question. Another Swampert. More ice beams. This one is not Pitaya Berry. So unlike in Emerald, here the AI is completely random. Which makes the battles much easier, generally speaking. Sceptile male. That is on my list if it has leech seed. Although I already have... No, actually I don't have... Let's see, I'll roar. Timid Nature, you will do some investigation to a matter what that confused you today. Which is, when does White Herb activate? I think... if a different Pokemon is faster, like if I switch in Intimidate mid-turn, another Pokemon moves first, and then the Pokemon with White Herb, I think it can activate. But otherwise it activates like the next turn, I think. I know it works like that with Lum Berry and probably other berries, so I assume it's the same for White Herb. Seeking is back. Seeking wants to be caught. Riley mentioned Horndrill Seeking and now it's everywhere. Wait, actually I need... This Sceptile isn't very good at... There's Horndrill. No wait, Quack can definitely die to the Sceptile. Gardevoir 2. Okay, it shouldn't be that bad to die to the Sceptile. Yeah, let's just kill the Seeking. I also still don't know if I actually... If it is Leech Seed Sceptile. I haven't looked at the Ruby sets in a while. Sceptile. There's only one with Leech Seed. Oh, and that doesn't have Leaf Blade. I think he already used Leaf Blade. Earthquake. Yeah, that's definitely not Leech Seed. Okay, he's slower than me. Should mean he's not a plus speed nature. He does have Crunch, which I think is an egg move. For Sceptile. As well. Let me check real quick. So it might still be worth catching for an offensive Sceptile for breeding. Crunch is an egg move, okay. We're gonna go catch this Sceptile. Nice, switching in on the Leaf Blade. Didn't one-shot me. Timmy, earlier you had two somewhat contradictory situations. In one, Articuno 1 Icy Winded. Gyarados is White Herb activated and then Dragon Danced. Another situation, you killed something, Salamence came out, Gyarados hit the Salamence with a weakened hidden power, and then White Herb activated afterwards. Yeah, so did something move between Articuno 1 Icy Winding you and Gyarados Dragon Dancing? Ooh, it's next to us. But if we move onto that tile, it probably, or into that route, it probably moves. You don't remember the Articuno thing was a long time ago? I think that's probably what made the difference. Okay. Please go this way. At least don't go into the sea, please. Nope. Of course, now you're there. Oops. Stop. Please stop trolling me. Nope. We got a really fast one on the other Latios, so I guess this is compensation. Sceptile makes me work for it. Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't teleported yet. Oh my god, Latios, please. No. Not when I'm not on the route. Yes! Finally. No, not don't use the Master Ball. Use next Pokemon. You can see it still has the HP from the last battle. Which nature did we get? Lex. That's not very good, but we caught it as a parent. So yeah, I think that's enough of Latios trolling me for today. I'll trade this over and then we'll be done with today's stream. Alright, there we go. 2 more Pokemon stolen. from the Ruby Tower. We've gotten our Team Rocket quota in. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and maybe I'll see you somewhere next week. Teamy also had one battle earlier this week where the AI double swapped. They double swapped? Whoa, that's crazy. Should have made a pin because that was gonna be hard to find again. Don't think you ever seen that? No, I've definitely not seen a double swap before. To be fair, in doubles, most of the time at least one of them dies in a turn. That's really interesting. Alright, have a good day everyone. Thanks for watching.